The Chicago Bulls find themselves up by 1 at halftime against the Utah Jazz team. We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
This game feels like the last game of a season. Both teams are shooting sub 40%. It's absolute god-awful trash shooting-wise tonight from both teams. THT had a wide open fast break that he went for a layup and missed it. That's what we just saw. And then the Utah Jazz got that rebound and went back on the other end and had a bad possession themselves. This is an ugly game of basketball, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know who's going to come out on top of this game, but guess what? We all lost for having to watch this game of basketball. Every single one of us have lost at life with having to watch these two teams on March 17th, 2025, play the game of basketball. That's what happened here. Like, this is an assault on the eyes. It says a lot about a game when the Bulls actually have a positive net rating with Nikola Vucevic on the court and a negative net rating with him off the court. That's the type of game that we're seeing right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is an ugly game of basketball. Let's go over the shooting splits today, right? Shout out to Modest Bucilis for being the second leading scorer on the Bulls. He's tied with Kevin Huerter with 11. He had a play in isolation and looked pretty damn good. He has 11 points, 6 rebounds in this game. Really good production, only 1 turnover. Kobe White is scoring really good, 5 of 10 from the field right now. He's also scoring off drives with 4 assists and 14 points. You got Kevin Huerter, he's 4 of 6 for 11 points. Trey Jones, 3 of 4 for 8 points. Nikola Vucevic, 0 for 6, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 2 points from Nikola Vucevic. Two whole American points. Zach Collins is 0 for 5 from the field, so you can't even just blame Vooch in this one. Our centers are combined 0 for 11 from the field right now for 2 points. 2 points and 6 rebounds. 2 centers. That's what we got from those guys tonight. That's the production we're getting. Patrick Williams is 1 for 5. Dalen Terry's 2 for 2. Julian Phillips is 0 for 0. THT's 0 for 3. That's what the Bulls are putting out there on the court today. Talk about playing up and down to your level of competition. The Bulls are absolutely playing down to the level of competition today. It's Staxy. You can't even just blame Vooch on this one though, because Zach Collins is playing like absolute ass cheeks too. This is just an ugly game of basketball, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very, very ugly game of basketball. At this point, I would much rather watch my eye get LASIK surgery without any anesthesia than watch this game of basketball. That's how ugly things are today in this game. This is an ugly game of basketball, y'all. I'm going to keep saying it. The Bulls are winning the fast break point battle 8-6. Second chance points 11-6 in favor of the Bulls. The Bulls are also winning the paint battle 26-20. Bench points. The Utah Jazz have 30 points off the bench to only 8 for the Chicago Bulls. Keep in mind, the Utah Jazz have only scored 53 points. Most of their points have come from their bench players today. That's the type of game that we're having right now. That is the type of game that we're having tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say in this game at all. The Bulls have a true shooting percentage of 49. The Utah Jazz have a true shooting percentage of 52. Effective field goal shooting percentage of 47 for both teams. What is this game? This is one of those games where you sit there and you show people and you say, this is how you don't play the game of basketball. That's what you say right now. The Bulls are 5 for 16 in the paint. In the paint, ladies and gentlemen. In the paint. They are 5 for 16 in the paint. I don't know what's out here, man. Maybe the Bulls finally decided, they're like, listen, we gave the fans their 4-game winning streak. At this point, we are who they thought we were. It may be where the question is here. Because this is ugly basketball. Shout out to Kobe White for keeping up the momentum. Got to give him credit there. We talked about Kobe and his need to be a more consistent player. He's playing really good today. Shout out to Modest for playing really good. Trey Jones continues to show and prove that Lonzo Ball was not needed to be re-signed. I know the Lonzo stands make it a little iffy about that one. But in watching this game of basketball, here's the thing that I realized. I would rather get a vasectomy with no anesthesia than continue to watch this game of basketball. That's what I would rather to keep happening here at this point in time. I like go ahead and just a full on vasectomy, no anesthesia. Don't worry about it. It's less painful than watching this game of basketball. That's what's happening right now. I'd much rather right now have fat Oprah sit on my face than watch this game of basketball. That's what I much rather have right now. Like literally, I'd rather watch Saul back to back to back than watch this game of basketball right now. But here we're here, we're all here. It is what it is. This is oh man, you might as well just take Lizzo, Fat Oprah, and Precious and just stick me in a room with them and say, figure it out, young fella. And I'd rather do that right now than watch this game of basketball. That's where we are right now. This is an ugly game. It's an ugly game. I hope that the game gets better in the second half. Maybe they'll realize that they actually are here to play. You know what? At this point, Adam Silver should fine the Chicago Bulls and Utah Jazz for tanking in the first half. Where all most of their players playing, yeah, but you should just fine them because that half of basketball was that bad right now. Well, a few new players and same shit playing down in competition, even though I know the Bulls are not good themselves. But when it keeps happening, I have to look at coaching staff for lack of preparation. Feel you on that one. I'd rather go bear hunting than watch this game for real. Absolutely. With no gun. I ain't seen no double big lineup yet, Haize. Listen, you've seen double big lineup, double big shits, because that's what they're laying out there on the court today. That's big shits, big shits. Fat Oprah versus THT hair. Oh, you're not. Listen, I worked too hard to keep my hairline. You ain't. I'm not. That's now. No, I'd rather watch this game 1,000 times than get THT's hairline. Yeah, Love and Modest going at Larry. That one-on-one isolation play was really good to see. That was really good to see. I'd rather eat spaghetti larva than watching another THT miss layup like that. Yeah, that was ugly. Hey, mate, you mentioned Condon earlier in pregame. He is signed to my AFL team, Collinwood, as a Cat B rookie, which means he hasn't played AFL in 3 years. If he fails at the NBA level, he will play AFL. Okay, cool. I mean, I'm not watching AFL. No offense, but I care about if he makes the NBA or not. Point spread was only 4.5 for a reason. The elevation got B factor. You start fresh and then slowly wear it down. Listen, this game, I don't know if you're even slowly wearing down. The only thing that is slowly wearing down is my competitive spirit. Like I'm this close to saying no post game show today. If we get another half like that, I'm very close to saying no post game show. I'm just playing. I'm gonna do a post game show regardless, but that's how bad it is. Haize, between Lonzo and Vooch and P. Will, what team won all three of them, or is we stuck with him? Oh, listen, bro. You're not like nobody's touching P. Will. You may get a team to buy in on Vooch just because I do think teams are going to look at Vooch and say, Vooch just doesn't want to be on this terrible Chicago Bulls team. Let's get him up out of there. We think he'll play better on an actual team. But everybody else, I don't know, man. I don't know. Fat Oprah and Lizzo, the double big lineup. That is the double big lineup. That is very factual. Don't worry, Haize. Lizzo and Oprah will take over. Just strap it down and take. Whoa! First of all, why is strapped been coming up so much? Like why? What are we doing here? Vooch looked like an offseason buyout. He's not. They're not buying out. They're not. The Bulls are never buying out a contract of $20 million. I can tell you that right now. This motherfucker taking trade value. Who wants that bum? We don't even jump for easy blocks. What? What's up? What's up? Hey, Stacy saying the older guys need to relax these younger guys. Meanwhile, we got this MF for Vooch out here punching. What's up, son? What's up?
May I have ice cream?
Do we even have ice cream?
Last time you showed me that.
I think you ate the last one. You can go look, but yeah, you can have one if we got one. But I think you ate the
I
last
think
one.
you ate that.
I ate that a day before you had the other one. It's just been down here. What? Damn, how much cologne did you put on?
What?
You're making my eyes water. You smell good, but it's strong. Ease up on the cologne, my boy.
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Lotion?
Yeah, love you. Jesus, bro. What you use the bourbon? You used the red one, didn't you? You see how I know? Because you know why? Because I smelt you coming down the steps. I love you, little homie. It's very strong, son. Sticks must piss somebody off. Billy is just shit for brains. Well, I mean, Billy doesn't like to play dual big, so it makes it very hard to have a rotation with him being in it when Billy Donovan doesn't like playing multiple bigs. Game over, man. Game over, man. Game over. I really hope these are Nikola Vucevic last game as a Bull. Please, Acme. And they said they did some groundwork on the trade. So let's see what that groundwork got. Haize, your son will block Vooch shot. Where you think? Oh, yeah, easily. Absolutely. Absolutely. I better see Modest get at least 30 minutes. Let's hope so. I mean, there should be no reason why he shouldn't play. He's already played 14. Like, Modest better be playing today, man. Better be playing. I would love to Modest and Laurie play together. Why? That's terrible. Like, you don't want to guard nobody, huh? I noticed Bulls treating Zoe as a small forward nowadays, so maybe they do keep Jones. Listen, wishful. It's not, like I said, Vaughn, it's not even just about the position. It's about roster spots. We only have 3 open roster spots. Well, 3 non-guaranteed contracts. One of those is Josh Giddey. We got a first-round pick, which is going to be a guaranteed contract, and we got a second-round pick. So it's not even just about the positioning. It's also about roster spots. That's the thing here too, right? Haize Vooch got to go. He's too emotional and slow. He can't hit a shot. Well, first of all, y'all been complaining that he doesn't show emotion. Now he does show emotion and gets a tech. Now he's too emotional. What we doing? Even Billy was getting stressed out watching this pile of trash game. He was trying to rip his hair off. I mean, I think anybody would get stressed out watching this game. Alex Cologne playing better defense. I think that's offense, bro. I don't even know if that's defense. That much. It's like he's still standing right next to me. It's crazy. Crazy. It's time for Vooch to go. He's being outplayed by Zach Collins of all. Well, not today. They're both playing like absolute shit today. Absolute shit. Like, I'm sorry. Zach Collins has been outplaying Nikola Vucevic. Today, they both were playing like god-awful trash. God-awful trash. I'm sorry. Like, I'm here to talk real. I'm not here to gas. Zach Collins is playing terrible today. Let's look up his minutes. So in Zach Collins' minutes today, he's played 8 minutes and 29 seconds. We're -3 plus minus, -21.4 net rating, an offensive rating of 84, and a defensive rating of 105, which the defensive rating ain't that bad. With Zach Collins off the court, we have a net rating of plus 17.4. They switch roles. So I get what you're saying. Yes, Zach Collins has typically played better than Vooch, but today they both playing like shit. They both playing like shit. But all right, y'all. Catch y'all after the second half. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See red. Let's get a better